Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Elizabeth Edgerly, Executive Director for the Alzheimer's Association here in Northern California and Northern Nevada. Happy October. I'm so pleased to be joined here today by my fabulous board member, Marc Loupe. Marc, welcome.
Hi, thank you. Hello, everyone. Join.
It's so great to see you, Marc, and we're going to come back to Marc. I really want everybody to get to know him, learn more about his story, and we've got some fun things planned for you all today. First, though, I would like to recognize that we are celebrating National Hispanic Heritage Month. So it started in September, and so it's like September 15th through mid-October, and we at the Alzheimer's Association are celebrating Hispanics and Latinos from throughout our community who are fighting to end Alzheimer's. We could not do the work that we do without amazing volunteers. And during this time in particular, we want to give a special thank you and shout out to our volunteers, our board members, our advocates, everyone who's participating in the full mission of the organization. Please check out our media channels. You'll see some of these amazing people featured. And again, thank you all for everything you do. And you can actually see Jennifer here on our slide. One thing I want to remind everybody is that we, the Alzheimer's Association, are available for you 24/7. So when you're talking to a friend and you hear that they're struggling with a decision or they don't know where to turn, remember, we are here for them. We're here for you 24/7 in many languages, including Spanish, Chinese, Vietnamese, etc. We have the ability to help, and we hope you'll reach out. Also, visit our website at alz.org. We've got fantastic information on Alzheimer's and dementia, like what's the difference between Alzheimer's and dementia, and also other types of dementia like Lewy body dementia, frontotemporal lobe, etc. Lots of great information there. But I want to share some news. We have had big news in California this week relative to Alzheimer's. Governor Newsom signed our bill into law. Hooray, hooray. SB 48 has been signed. This is going to help make sure that people with cognitive impairment are recognized, especially within the Medi-Cal program. And so we're very excited that we were able to shepherd this through and it was made official. We also are so excited that there's a new report on Alzheimer's. And this report might not sound so exciting, but actually this one is really important. It talks about county by county, how many people have Alzheimer's and dementia, what's the diversity of those individuals, and we use it very regularly in our work to help figure out where we need to be to reach people, to make sure that nobody faces Alzheimer's alone. And big news in my world, this rocked my world. As you see on the screen, Susan Damaris is in the white jacket and has been our Vice President of Government Affairs at the Alzheimer's Association. She's a tremendous leader, and no surprise to me, Governor Gavin Newsom tapped her to be the new Director of Aging for the entire state of California. We're so proud of Susan, so grateful to her, to everything she's done on our behalf, and it's tremendous. She has impacted the lives of millions of Californians living with Alzheimer's, and she will continue to do that in the state of California. So congratulations, Susan. We all wish you well, and we're a little sad to see you go, but so proud and so happy for you. If you're just joining us, this is Facebook Live with Elizabeth Edgerly, Executive Director for the Alzheimer's Association, and our fabulous board member, Marc Loupe. And Marc, I want to turn it over to you. I'd love to hear, how did you get involved with the Alzheimer's Association? What's your story?
Well, you kind of gave a hint, and I'll tell you why in a moment. My brother, Jean, who's on screen here, was born with Down syndrome. And so we went through that period of time. And as many people may or may not know, one with Down syndrome are highly likely to get the disease Alzheimer's over time. And around age 50, he started to become quite disruptive to the point where he had to move out the house and live in a facility. And it got so bad that he was being rejected by certain facilities. And one day I was driving down the freeway, and to my wits' end, because my family and I were helping my mother deal with his condition, I called the hotline that you just mentioned, Elizabeth. And when I first called, I was tremendous trepidation because I thought I was going to feel like I was just another number. But the people on the line were so caring, it made a huge imprint on me. And they allowed me to deal with my brother. And of course, my mother at the time was just south of 90 years old. So she was developing dementia. And so it allowed me to help put her into a proper facility and make sure that I gave her the right care. My family gave her the right care, and really help take the mystery of at that time on how to deal with the condition of Alzheimer's and dementia. And so now each year, that happened in 2016 when my brother and mother passed away that year. And so since then, I've become, as you know, a big advocate of the association.
Wow. So you had a double whammy, so to speak, because your brother and your mother also.
Yes.
Oh gosh, I can't imagine. And all of it long distance.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for mentioning, you know, they lived in Las Vegas and I live in Northern California. So of course, Southwest received a lot of my money going back and forth, but I was fortunate to have a brother in Las Vegas too. So we all had, it was a family affair, everybody tag teaming with each other, but we were fortunate to have that, but also we had to get through the unknowns of the disease.
Well, and I'm so sorry that you went through that, Mark, and that your family and your brother and your mother experienced Alzheimer's and dementia. I'm so glad it brought you to us and that we get to work with you. Of course, I wouldn't wish this on anybody, but thank you for joining us as an incredible advocate and champion and supporter. One of the things I want to acknowledge for those of you who are watching that I think being a caregiver in general is extremely difficult. And there are many times where you just don't know if you're doing the right thing. I want to especially recognize those who are long distance caregivers because you're so far removed and yet you're trying to be present even when you're not. And so I do want to acknowledge, for me, when I experienced that, it was so humbling. You know, usually I feel like I sort of know what I'm doing. And as you might imagine, you would think I would know something about Alzheimer's and dementia. And yet the experience was just so incredibly challenging. So I want to acknowledge that. And I don't know if you felt that way, Mark.
Oh, yes. And caregiving, and you know, you talk about the caregiving, but a lot of people have day jobs and night jobs. And so how to balance it in caregiving can be expensive. So you have to juggle a lot of things, and
Absolutely.
Emotions run high. So it's always good to have a resource that you can kind of get normalized and then go back into the caregiving mode again.
Absolutely.
Respites are very, very important, as everyone knows.
Yeah, and like you, I used our services too. Even though I actually oversee a lot of our services, I needed them too. So we had this Sunday, an amazing story featured on 60 Minutes. And I heard behind the scenes that the Alzheimer's Association got to participate in helping this come to fruition. We even had an ad that we ran during it. Did you get to see this story?
Oh, I did, for sure. You know, it was great. And it hit me by surprise because I look at 60 Minutes all the time, and I was cooking and all that. And then I ran back, so, oh, Tony Bennett, and had Lady Gaga. And it was a very, very good story, and very, very good. I enjoyed it a lot.
One of the things that really struck me, I mean, it was amazing to see him click on. Yeah. And I know, you know, watching his wife walk with him up to the front of the stage, and I watched it with my husband last night, and I thought, can you imagine her heart rate because everybody was probably like, oh, please, please, please. And then he clicked on, and wow, it was beautiful. I thought it was beautiful.
And it makes you think about the sensitivities we all have. And so, as we talked earlier, Elizabeth, we all have these sensitivities, and you can have a loved one and you may or may not know those sensitivities until a situation like that. And fortunately, it all played out very well for Tony Bennett.
Yeah.
But we all have these clicks that, make us go from one condition to the other, where people don't even think you had a prior condition, because it livens you up so much.
You're on, right? And you could see, again, the switch flip for him. And I thought about Radio City Music Hall. I've been able to go once and see the extravaganza. And I thought, what must that have been like? I really loved it. And I love Lady Gaga really actually demonstrating firsthand and talking about strategies that we teach in our classes on communication. She gave a really great example. She said, if she goes up to Tony, she says, Tony, do you want to perform anything? Do you want to do Anything Goes? As opposed to, do you want to do Anything Goes, or pick another song? I can't remember the song. And she said, if I ask him either or, he might not be able to do it. But if I ask him one thing, and we actually recommend for families that, for example, I knew the kind of foods that my mother loved. I knew it. And so if I said to her, if we go to McDonald's, which when I would bring her to the drive-through, or we'd go inside, and I'd say, instead of saying, would you like a fillet of fish or a Big Mac, I know she likes the fillet of fish. Right. So I just said, would you like a fillet of fish? Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah. Well, in my case, John, and we call him John and John, and this is not a commercial. He would not drink Pepsi. It had to be Coke. So, and I tried to fool him once. He said, don't do that ever again. I said, I won't do it again.
Yeah.
But you mentioned, your music and sensitivities. My brother loved music. His favorite person, he knew all the Michael Jackson songs. So couldn't dance like Michael Jackson, but he could hum a good tune. So it just shows that people do have those sensitivities. It could be smell, touch, and they're trying to find that nugget that will help a person come out of something. It's not easy to do, but once you do find it, you can replicate it many times.
Yeah, I love it. So I think about this for myself. I certainly thought about it for my mother, just like you're talking about, Jean, where maybe if he's in a not so good a mood, you could play Michael Jackson and that might help. I definitely had that with my mother, although I wish I had her all-time favorite songs. I wasn't confident that I had her top. So one of the things I've said to people is, think about what is your top 10 list. And let me just say, I don't think, for example, even my spouse, I don't think my husband would be able to say what my top 10 list is. He could say his top 10 list. So what would be on your top 10 list? If I needed to pull you out of a funk even today, what song would do that for you?
Oh, you put me on the spot. I would say for me, Papa Was a Rolling Stone.
Oh,
yes.
Papa was. Now, I would never have come up with Papa Was a Rolling Stone.
Now, if you know the lyrics, just of those who are listening, my father was not a Rolling Stone, but that's the song I like because of the music and the length. Of course, I'm a 70s kind of guy, so that was a cool thing in my day. So yeah, I love it. That's mine.
Well, mine is also from the 70s. I think it was from the 70s. Jonathan Edwards. I don't know if everybody knows Jonathan Edwards, but it was Sunshine Go Away Today.
Yeah. Okay.
And so if that song comes on the radio, it will instantly transport me. And so I need to put that on a list somewhere. One of the things, as you said, it could be a smell, maybe cut grass. I mean, for me, cut grass, baked bread, all those things can transport. Another example is food. So what would be your food that makes, what's your happy food?
Everyone knows this is not rehearsed, okay? So my happy food would be grilled Brussels sprouts.
I don't think many people would go to Brussels sprouts as their happy food, although I love Brussels sprouts, but
No, they got to be grilled.
they gotta be just right.
Olive oil. It's got to be right, just not the raw Brussels sprouts. How about you? What's yours again?
Well, so my mom, I know I told you this before, my mom's food was Reese's peanut butter cups, and that would do it for me.
Yeah.
And actually peanut butter chocolate, ice cream, and lobster.
Oh.
So, well, anyway, let's kind of pull this together. But let me just say, for all of you listening, think about this for your loved one. If they have Alzheimer's and dementia, what does bring a spark of joy? Because in the moments where they're struggling, sometimes bringing that out. We got through some tough times with peanut butter cups, and that's no joke. Some of my hardest days helping my mother, I was like, thank you, Reese's peanut butter cups, because it just helped her soften just a little. And we were able to help her. And we all need that sometimes, right? Absolutely. You know, sometimes it's tough. And so, not that I want you to eat junk food, and you eat healthy food as your happy food. Maybe I should go to lobster more, but anyway, let me pull up our slides again here. And thanks for going down that lane with me there, Mark. It was fun to share. So everybody think about your top 10 list of music and foods, and let's document this, right? So we live as happily as possible for as long as possible. Okay, we've got some events coming up. Mark, I'm going to ask you to lead us through some, but let me give the basics here first. So the Walk to End Alzheimer's, it is go time, people. We could sure use your support, and we invite you to join us. Walk is in some cases in person, but even if it's in person, it can be anywhere you want it to be. So following CDC guidelines and local public health guidelines, we have kind of a mix of opportunities before us. We've really tried to determine what's the best for each community, and our volunteer leadership with staff made some, I think, really good decisions. And we are excited and we are pushing it. As you can see on the slide, Alzheimer's isn't stopping, and neither are we. We need to really pull out all the stops for the walk season. So if you have not already, check out the app. There's some really cool things on there. And you can see in the picture, that's our augmented reality promise garden. So if you're doing the walk from anywhere, you can plant a flower in the garden, and you see how the purple one is a little bit larger. That would be the one I planted. And you will see flowers that other people planted as well. It's the next best thing to be in there. There's also trackers, and you can send emails or texts. You can do Facebook fundraisers. I highly, highly recommend it for encouraging friends to support you. And let me say, you probably have Facebook friends or Instagram friends who you don't even know are impacted by Alzheimer's, who are happy to be invited to support the cause. That's what's happened to me. Sometimes I handpick people, and other times I just post to everybody. And I've been so pleased to see people from high school, jumping into to donate $25 or $50. And then they tell me that their mom has it. So cast a wide net. And Mark, you are going to take us away on the October 9th walk. So what's happening October 9th?
All right. So I think we have one for, October 9th is this upcoming Saturday. As we all know, these 3 walks at Sonoma Marin up at Sonoma State University, Roner Park and Santa Rosa area. Of course, and there's Chico and Humboldt County and Monterey, and there's some walks from home. One more time, if you will. Great. one.
Sorry, I'm having a little trouble with the slides. Hold on one sec.
Oh.
It's not,
Well, anyway, the good news is the first one was Sonoma Marin, and I know that one pretty well. Okay. So the Sonoma Marin walk is this Saturday at the Sonoma State University. I want to shout out to the team members and Sonoma Marin. The leader of the entire walk is Sherry Woogan, who lives in Santa Rosa. A big shout out to Patty Wick, who has raised a boatload of money, more than $40,000. The good news is we're still going strong. We got another donation just yesterday from AAA, so that's great. So we've got a really good group. And Scott Lockhart, who's now today driving, giving all the sponsored t-shirts, he's driving to everyone's home. So the Sonoma Marin team, great, and I'll be there with them this upcoming Saturday. And also the day after, the people who are not willing to go up to Sonoma State University, we're having a walk in my neighborhood from my house from 10 in the morning till 12 o'clock. So anyone who wants to come, just send us a note and come walk with us on Sunday if you don't want to be there on October 9th.
super. And sorry about that. For some reason, it will not show Sonoma Marin. So
it's okay. You're testing my memory. I think I did okay.
I think you did too. And what an amazing walk. I can't wait to be there with you. I will be there at the Sonoma Marin Walk. Now, Chico is a walk from home event, and we've got lots of thanks to and shout outs for our Chico team. You can see Donna Harder here featured on this slide. But let me tell you who we've got as our top team, Lisa's Angels. And the team captain is Carrie Smith, has raised $18,705, almost to $20,000. I mean, incredible. Thank you, Lisa's Angels. And our top individual walker is Rihanna Bowie from Sunseri Construction, #2 team at 11,000 plus. Amazing, Rihanna. And we also have a shout out for our third team, which is Delta Iota chapter of Sigma Kappa. Woo woo, Sigma Kappa, you guys, you're amazing. They've raised over 11,100. So they are $30 behind Rihanna. So watch out, Rihanna. They're gonna eclipse you there. And special thanks to Donna Harder, our walk chair, our walk leader on the committee, and also to our walk manager, Heaven Wood. What a wonderful team, and we hope you have a great experience walking from anywhere. And now Humboldt. What's going on in Humboldt?
Well, I forgot one thing on the Sonoma Marin. Excuse me, my memory serves me right. We have Diane Brighart, who's been doing a great job helping bring everything together along with Sherry Woogan. So Diane, I didn't forget you. All right.
Awesome.
Humboldt, great. So we got great team up in Humboldt. The top team is the Visiting Angels, doing great. We've got two great individuals, Jean O'Neill and Lynn McKenna. Thank you very, very, very much. And of course, we always need the committee leaders, Bonnie Neely and Kelly Sanders, and Kim Helho. Thank you for leading the team. We look forward to it. I wish I could get up to Humboldt. I love the area, but I'll be there in spirit. So thank you.
Yeah, Humboldt Walk is beautiful. And this is going to be a walk from home. Let me give you some of the numbers here. So you can see just the Visiting Angels, one of the top Visiting Angels teams in the country, Jean O'Neill, $17,456. They have done an amazing job year after year. And they're actually one of the platinum national sponsors, one of the national teams. So they're really incredible. Let's see, I want to say, I believe right now they're #2 in the country for the Visiting Angels team. So super, super work. And thank you everybody up in Humboldt. I wish that I was able to be up there walking in the neighborhood with all of you, but we will be with you in spirit. And then our next walk, if the screen cooperates, it's not going to cooperate. Well, at least you got one and I got one too, Marc, right? Yeah. Is fabulous Monterey. Isn't that interesting? Monterey, beautiful, beautiful community. This is going to be a walk from anywhere. So you can go to the beach, you can walk anywhere you want. But we want to do some special shout outs for Let's All Walk for Kathy. Captain Steve Leiker has raised over $6,126. Amazing. And Steve is our top individual as well. He alone has raised almost $5,500. I want to do a special shout out to our walk chair, Amy Kuda, and to our walk staff partner, Gabrielle DiMarino. Thank you all so much and have a beautiful time in Monterey. It is not too late to join us at the Walk to End Alzheimer's. Check out our website at alz.org/walk. And now shifting gears, we've got some upcoming educational events. We have our LGBTQ and Dementia Community Forum for Alameda County, October 13th. And we have lots of different programs. So check out the website, see what's there. They're tend to be virtual, right? We're still mostly virtual, so you can access so many classes, groups, support. You don't need to go through this alone. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Our next Facebook Live will be October 14th at 12:30. And I can't wait to share the big news with you there about our next walks. Thank you, Marc. Thanks so much for being here today. It was a real pleasure. And I will remember Brussels sprouts have to be grilled, probably crispy. Take care, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful day. See you in a couple.
Thank you.
Take
I'll
care.
take care.
Bye-bye.